welcome to Gearhead 704. I'm Matt, and guys, I'm still in like FOXBODY land here, but also we've had some snow in North Carolina. We don't get a lot of that. It only happens every now and then, but I also found a snow bunny right here. Tiffany, welcome to the channel again today. Hey. So we might need to move out of the way here, but we are doing a lot of stuff today. You can see Matt in the Fox Resto van. There's something in there, Tiff.
Is there?
There is something in the van.
Is it a present for me?
Maybe. I don't know. A lot of people want you to have this car.
They have this.
Yeah, it's for Nemesis.
Oh.
Yeah, special for Nemesis. If you guys follow my Instagram, you kind of know it literally has not been unloaded yet since then. It's been like a month. There, you had your chance to break in and still, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, we got an engine back there.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, we got Matt over there, Fox Resto. How's it going? He's got the snow and ice on the van. So, but yeah, we're still out here at Fox Resto. Lots of Fox bodies everywhere. Here's a couple new ones. Tiff, those are foxes in the snow, I guess you said.
I did. I said they were foxes.
Yeah, you put it on your story. So. Yep. But today's topic, what we're talking about today, is talking a little bit more about Nemesis. And so first thing though, I want to get the engine out, get it up on the stand, but I've got some decisions to make. Kind of need your guys' help. I don't know which way to go. So yeah, let's get the engine out, take a look at it, and see, let's go from there. So Tiff, get to work, get that engine up on the stand.
Okay.
So this is my engine. That's actually, that might be my intake manifold. I can't remember. I think it is. I don't know. My valve covers. Anyway, my stuff's in here, but it's been all wrapped up. Adamant Canapolis Engines was the one that hooked me up with this. 349, not 347, Tiff. 349. In case they haven't been following the channel, the reason why is I'm blinded by the sun and it's been bored 40 over. Anyway, let's just get the engine on the stand. Okay guys, got the engine on the stand and inside, as you saw in the time lapse. Went ahead, pulled Nemesis out. In case you don't know, this is my 88 coupe that I've owned for 2.5 years now. It's really, I think it's coming up, it'll be 3 in May, so maybe it's longer. It's a long time. So if you have builds that take a long time, but you're not the only one. In case you missed the last few videos, the cow's welded on, it's good. We just got to sandblast it. It's pretty much ready to go. Really, I swear things are about to start happening very quickly. Even have the engine ready to go now. I've got a couple videos on that, so in case you got questions about, you know, what roller rockers or heads or cam I went with, that's all documented in the other videos. So check it out. I'll throw one of those cards if you're on YouTube, or you can just look on my channel, find it there pretty easy. But today what we want to talk about is where do I go next? And I'm actually wanting some input from you guys, because when I originally thought about doing this car, I was thinking more of an autocross car, and I was going to do a little bit more of a budget build. Now I still want to track it, I still want to road race it, but I'm questioning the budget. So let you guys know, I did have a stock K member. This is a Team Z K member, but it's actually for drag racing. It's not meant at all for autocross or road racing. I mean, you could do those things with it. It's not what it's designed for. Obviously still stock brakes, got the coilovers, but I'm thinking about going a different way than even the budget build autocross. I got a lot of parts from Steeda. Boy, that's a long time ago. If you guys remember, I think it was about a year ago now. I want to ask you your opinions. I've got a couple ways I can go. Also, one of the things is you guys wanted Tiffany to, some of you have been commenting that I should just give her the car. Don't worry, we've got something in the works for that. Do you know what that is?
No.
Good. She's not supposed to know. Anyway, so we'll see. But you like the Fox bodies now, right?
I do.
So what do you think like about, well, first of all, she did the paint job in case you guys didn't know. Well, you didn't do the paint job, you revealed the paint job. Yeah. So this is like your Nemesis update, okay? This is the Nemesis update. But so yeah, she did that, a lot of sanding hours. That was fun, right, Jeff? No, she's never doing it again. But we got the engine here. It just feels like things are moving a little bit more forward. One of the things too, I did want to mention, the reason I'm considering doing the build a little different is, one, now I know what all the labor's like. If you're gonna do it, why do it twice? I was gonna originally just make this more of a budget build autocross, just to like later on make it more track, and now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all that work again.
Maybe just do it once.
Yeah.
The right way.
And also, they have actually helped the channel out a lot. We've grown a lot since I got this car, right? And even in the last year. Yeah. So I've got more ad revenue thanks to you guys watching the ads. So whenever the ad pops up, if you make it through the whole thing, I usually skip the ads, but if you can watch them, it's great. And also, we had shirts. Look, you're wearing them now. I think we still have a few more of these. Yeah, basically, we sold out all the shows last year, though. So show on the back in case they don't have it. If you want one, you can get it. I'm actually wearing my buddy Jim's the Fox Chamber shirt today. And of course, at Fox Resto, they have a bunch of other merch too you can check out. But specifically buying this shirt, I mean, you sold a bunch of them. We had to rebuy. So basically what I'm saying is I've got more money now to spend on the build between the YouTube ad revenue and you guys buying my stuff. And so I'm thinking about maybe putting some extra nicer parts in here.
Oh yeah?
The first time. So what do you guys think? Full Maximum Motorsports build, K-member, no coilovers, maybe even IRS, yes, independent rear suspension. Even though I rebuilt that rear end, Tiff, remember that?
I do remember that.
I think I did that over 2 years ago now.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, and so I never actually tested my rear end rebuild, but you know what? Maybe I can save that for another car. I don't know.
Wait, another one?
Yeah, oh, the second time I dropped that. Stay tuned, we got something coming. But anyway, you know what? That's what I'm kind of thinking, but I don't know everything that I need. I'm here at Fox Resto. Matt's helping me out in case you don't know. Like, that's why there's all these FOXBODYs in here, because that's where they live, basically. Mine lives here. So anyway, no, seriously though, I've got Matt in here with me. We're gonna go over some of the parts we need and just kind of talk through it. You guys let me know though, which way you think I should go. Should I stay with the original plan, 8.8, more autocross build, or should I go full out road race build? So anyway, let me bring in Matt in and we'll talk about it. Okay, I do have Matt here, but first I actually want to say the reason why I had this decision, I kind of explained it all, you know, more ad revenue, selling more shirts. I want to say thank you to you guys, because if you weren't the ones watching and buying the shirts and stuff, I wouldn't have this decision, right? I would stay more budget. So I had that extra money thanks to the channel, and I'm gonna pour it into the vehicle. I think you're gonna let me know. But anyway, Matt, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. I think we saw you earlier in the time lapse, maybe, I don't know. But believe it or not, we're actually pretty close to going downhill in this thing, right? That's what you tell me.
Yeah.
It's time to start buying some parts.
It is. Yeah, you start putting it together.
Yeah, so I bought a bunch of stuff before, but I was just letting them know, like, I think I even bought the K-member from you or whatever. I'm thinking now, though, maybe going a little bit different way with it.
Okay, what are you
So,
thinking?
you're not surprised, right?
No.
I changed my mind a lot around here, don't I?
Call it the flavor of the week.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good song. But anyway, I'm thinking now, actually not even necessarily fully restoring the interior. I do like the idea of a stock dash, of course, most of that, but I'm thinking maybe changing out the seats, putting more like racing seats to hold you in.
Okay.
Maybe some Recaros or something. I guess that's no big deal to change the seats, right?
No,
Okay.
not at all. That's easy.
Okay.
Bolt-ins.
Probably do the rear seat delete, which you guys sold at one time. You still sell that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
have them available.
Okay, cool. So I'm thinking more of that, more like basically full-on race car, I guess, rather than it was going to be a little bit more resto mod.
Okay.
Now just make it a track purpose car is what I'm thinking. So what do I need for that? Like, I know a few things. I know suspension's a big one, right? But I'm thinking calling it Maximum Motorsports, which if you guys are watching, you want to sponsor, but probably not. Anyway, just in case. But yeah, no, I'm thinking about doing their K-member, the coilovers they recommend.
Okay.
They like all those hard bushings. What are those? They're not poly. They're something else even. Delring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were already going to change the brakes up anyway. We had already talked about that.
Too, for sure.
Okay. Probably for that, I guess. Well, we know we're going to go 5 lug to have more wheel choices and brakes. Usually people do Cobras, but I don't know. We can talk to. So Adam, who did the engine, his, as you know, Matt, but for them, his brother does out to pasture pony parts, and he sells a lot of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about getting that from him, and I think when I talked to him, maybe the Cadillac brakes apparently were a better upgrade than the Cobras. I don't know. I still would like to keep power brakes. I would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to drive it on the street a little bit, but not. It's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be like Tar Heel. You know?
Gotcha.
It's gonna hurt. But I mean, that's okay. I mean, we did all these welds; they should hold. So yeah, let's race it. So I need K-member brakes, suspension. We were just talking. I was telling him IRS maybe.
Yeah, IRS is really good if you're talking about doing what you're doing the road race course. With the brakes, you got to think about the power booster. You said you wanted to keep power brakes, so you got to decide if you stay with vacuum controlled, you're going to want to go with one of the larger Cobra boosters. Okay. Something like that.
Yeah, because we're still only going to be around. We might get to 380 at the wheels. I think it's not going to be not 1,000 horsepower build. As you know.
Right. Yeah.
So. Maybe I don't need as much, but I'm going to do a lot of braking, so...
Yeah, and you got to think about stuff as well, like even the intermediate shaft between the steering column to the rack and pinion. The original was a flexible rubber, U-joint type stuff, and they have, metal double universal joints to solid that up.
Are you talking, right here where it connects here, or...?
Yeah, where it connects there, where the steering column comes out of here. It's the intermediate shaft that connects this to the steering column.
Okay.
And you can get rid of that big round rubber insulator and just replace it with a thin shaft with 2 small U-joints. It's nice and solid. There's no flex to it.
Okay.
There's no play. So you got to think about stuff like that. Of course, upgrading the radiator. Do you want to put AC in it? You're making it a race car. Do you want air conditioning? I mean, you got enough power that you're really not going to lose much or feel that much.
Right.
If you're racing, you probably won't have it going anyway. But that's something to consider on the build, because then we're going to have to do heater core, do the whole AC system, put the condenser in. So you got that stuff to think about.
That's true. AC is a good one. I kind of I think I still kind of want it just because if I do take it to a cruise, it's gonna be hot. Or I'm sitting waiting on my turn to race. It's like 95 degrees out.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you bring up a good point. Another thing I just thought of too is cage. Should I put some sort of cage in it?
Depends on how hard you're going to be racing it.
Yeah.
You know, and some tracks are going to require that depending on your horsepower capability. So that's the type of stuff you have to research before we actually, you know, start putting interior and stuff back in. Because if you're going to do a cage, now's the time to do it.
That's what I was wondering. Now would probably be the time, right?
Right. So you got to give that a hard thought about what you're wanting to do in the future with the car.
Okay. Well, luckily, it's not just my thoughts. You guys there, you have to weigh in too. Not that I'm going to do everything they say, Matt, but I want to hear their opinion. So
good.
Yeah. So what's the flavor? Okay, that's something to think about right now. If we're gonna do a cage, obviously we don't put a full interior and then do the cage.
Right.
We rip it all back out.
Yeah.
Transmission wise, I think I know on that. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. My buddy Andrew Hanlon, who has been to Fox Saberfest a couple times, Hanlon Motorsports, right?
Fox Saberfest and Chocolate Fox.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Which Chocolate Fox? That'll be the next show you guys are putting on this year, I believe.
May,
right?
I believe.
Yeah. So yeah, Andrew, I'm going to be contacting you soon about the transmission. He does all kinds of transmissions, not just for Fords, but that's all we're interested in. I actually probably need to also tell him if I'm going to do IRS or not, because I'm imagining that's probably going to be a different drive shaft than if it was 8.8, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. And also you're going to need to think about, when you talk to Hanlon, you know, talk to him about what type of clutch do you want to run, what type of flywheel do you want to run, do you need a shatterproof bellow housing, you know, that type of stuff.
Yeah, I think we are going to do that, because I'm just thinking the RPMs on spinning, I probably do want that bell housing so the clutch doesn't take off my legs.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Although I've got some room to spare. Maybe that maybe I can cut off about this much.
There you go. Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, we always have a good time over here. So anyway, that's what we're doing. But I guess those are the big things, right?
You think about every detail. What are you going to do about seatbelts? Are you going to do like a 6-point harness, 4-point harness? Are you going to do just regular lap belt and the Recaro? You know, that's the type.
Can
of
we kind of do both? You think? Can you have the just the ones you can cross over and then also have the harness?
Yeah. I mean, the harness is usually attached to the multiple point harnesses are usually attached to the seat of the cage or something like that. Whereas in the regular seat belt just attached to the body of the car. So there's if you want to run both, you can have both in there. I don't see any reason why not.
So how much of the interior? I'm really curious. How much of the interior could we reuse from stock? Could we reuse basically everything but the seats? If we have a cage in there, I don't know what needs to come out.
It all depends on how you want it to look.
Yeah.
If you wanted to throw it back in as is like the rough used look, then you've got everything to put in. The only thing that, you know, I would say wouldn't be reusable is anything that was actually busted up, which I don't think there was much of anything in your car like that. But the soft trim, the package tray, the headliner, and the carpet, you know, the carpet's gone, headliner's gone, so you're going to need that stuff new, you know, probably you want to do the package tray, and you see you got aftermarket stereo speakers back there. Do you want to put a stereo system in it?
No.
You don't. So
No, I definitely don't.
No stereo whatsoever.
No, the stereo is going to be the exhaust. Yeah, okay. I want to, you know, I really don't care about stereo. So, but no, it's a good point.
Yeah, as far as the interior goes, you know, you have most everything as far as the hard plastic. So at that point, it's, do you want to take the time and clean and dye them up and make them look fresher, or do you want to just put them in as is? Because either way, I'm
going to beat on it.
Right. Well, yeah, you are, but it depends. Are you know, throwing greasy tools on your dash, or throwing cheeseburgers on the floor, or you know,
maybe Matt knows why I gained the weight. Where's my Coke, Matt?
Yeah, so you know, that's the type of stuff to think about. Where we're definitely doing carpet, headliner, you know, stuff like that. And
what's kind of cool is if I don't try to go back more for that original look, I can just throw some black carpet in here because I like black carpet.
Yeah, so. Absolutely.
Okay, well, I kind of like going that way. So I think I'm leaning towards going just fast but nice racing parts, because obviously we're expecting this engine for the small block Ford to do some pretty good stuff NA, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be a pretty impressive build.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that camshaft's going to do.
Because it's high compression.
Especially with that higher compression.
Well, that's what you want for a naturally aspirated, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, naturally aspirated, you want to stay, you know, stock or higher compression whenever you're doing power adders. That's when lower superchargers, when you want to go a little bit lower.
Yeah, because I need to ask Adam, but we're thinking this is easily 11. It might even be close to 12. I might even have to run race fuel. I don't know.
Yeah, you may have to.
We'll see. I know Rob can tune anything, so you know, we'll figure that out. Okay, yeah. So I went a little extra on the engine. I kind of like the idea of just making this be able to carve corners. So, all right, well, you're helping me think through this. Was there anything that major that we skipped that I need to think about, or are those all the high points? I know when you get in there and you're doing it, you think of stuff.
Right. You know, you talked about little components here and there, supporting components that make a big difference. But I know right now we're just basically looking at getting the bulk of the stuff planned out. So yeah, that's going to be, you know, your drivetrain, your engine, transmission, rear end, your suspension, your steering, and then the body of the car, which can include interior, and that's pretty much a car.
Okay. All right. So we covered it that fast. So for our next trick, Matt, can we just fire this up today right now? Yeah, no problem,
just
right?
pour some gas down there, and I'll get a lighter.
Okay. That'll be the end of the channel. Okay. No, those are some good points. So we kind of covered it all. You guys can tell which way I want to go, but let me know what you think. Would you rather see this more kind of redone closer to stock? Just a little bit of changes off of stock, but obviously we got a high horsepower motor right here, and that would be a little bit of a nicer build, more of a resto mod, occasionally track. Or if you want to see me just go for it, get all the high suspension, let it ride terrible, but that's okay, and turn corners as hard as I can in it. Let me know what you think. Matt, which way are you thinking? It's my car, so I know you don't care either way, but
I like the way you're going for the most part. I probably wouldn't put as much into the suspension or do the IRS, but then again, my intention is not to go out and road race it or not. But overall, yeah, I mean, I like the way you're going with it. I would probably, me personally, I would freshen up the interior, but you know, and again, that's all opinion.
yeah.
So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, the drivetrain you're going with, the body of the car, the styling, yeah, I mean, I'm liking all of it.
Cool. Well, there you go. So if Doc Fox likes it, what are we calling you this week? I don't know. If he likes it, I guess we're good. But no, let me know what you guys think. And the cool thing is that I had this chance to do all this stuff again because you guys supported the channel. So thanks for that. And I guess I could have asked Tiffany what she thought, but she ran away, Matt.
Oh, did she? It's a little cold out here.
Yeah, it is kind of. It is snowing, right? So when you said heater core earlier, I was like, oh, I have to have a heater core. Flavor of the week.
There you go. Yeah.
So, all right, well, cool. Well, thanks for the help, Matt. One last thing, Matt, we are doing this here mainly at your shop, and your shop is all about restoring Fox bodies. Well, what the owner wants. It doesn't have to be a full restoration.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's just mods. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like it's getting kind of full in here. Do you want to take any more cars right now?
Maybe in a week or two.
Okay.
When I get some of these moved out.
Well, you know what? This
I'm
video
full right now.
This video is going to go up past that because I'm taking it easy now, just once a week. So
always give us a call or send us an email, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, you guys have a lot more help right now as far as responses to the emails and the calls. You're able to respond much more quickly than in the past.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we got a new customer service person who's being able to put a little bit more attention to that.
Yeah, so that's
I can
awesome.
put more attention out here.
Yeah, so you can focus on doing this part and not be on the phone all day.
Exactly.
Saying, is that Matt from Gearhead 704? Well, which Matt do you mean? Cool. Well, thanks a lot, bud. Appreciate the help.
Anytime.
Yep. So you guys hit him up. I'll have his information up on the screen, or just go to the website and check it out, and you can contact them if you need any help with your build. But stay tuned to the channel for this build, and hopefully it will really start moving now. You saw we got the engine in play, and the next thing is just sandblasting. Got to get it sandblasted, just a little bit of paint. Obviously, I want this to be black. Then we're ready to start slapping stuff in, so I need to order some parts. So I'm going to get on that. Hope you guys have a great day, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe so you can see this build finished. We'll see you here next time on Gearhead 704. It's we're steering along. I don't know. She left me. My co-star's gone. Anyway, it's fine.
Which way I think you're gonna go, or which way I would
That's
go?
a good question. Yeah, I want maybe both. I don't know. Answer which either one.
I have no idea
Hold on,
how
let me
you're feeling this week, so I can't do much there.
Okay, let me re-ask that. All that up. All right, well, that's pretty. I'm all over the place. I'm recording. I didn't want to record.